Although Mufasa's strength and power made his enemies shiver at the thought of him, his younger brother Scar was truly the one to be afraid of. His cunning, devious, and power-hungry nature made him a dangerous enemy to those who opposed him. But where did Scar's animosity towards his brother derive from, and how did he get the terrible name of Scar? Hello, I'm Isaac from Wotso Videos, and I will reveal Scar's background and how he became the monster we all know him to be today. Originally, Scar was given the name Taka, meaning want in Swahili, by his parents Ahadi and Uru. Scar longed for power and control over the Pride Lands and spent his childhood attempting to undermine his brother Mufasa. On a daily patrol with Mufasa and Ahadi, Taka came across a baboon named Rafiki, who was fleeing from a trio of hyenas. Ahadi welcomed Rafiki and allowed him to stay at Pride Rock even after Taka acknowledged they should leave him there. That night, Taka made his first attempt to murder Mufasa after his brother did not support him against his father. In Mufasa's sleep, Taka laid a cobra on him, but before it could do any damage, Rafiki serenaded the reptile. The day after the attempted murder, Ahadi and his two sons planned to hunt together, but because of Pridelanders' issues, Ahadi cut the trip short. Mufasa understood why his father would make this decision, but Taka would not stand for it. Outraged and devastated, Taka stated his father avoided spending time with him and favored Mufasa. Ahadi disregarded his son's anger and left his sons to continue his work. Before they began hunting, Taka devised a plan with the three hyenas that threatened Rafiki's life, Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed, to embarrass Mufasa to question Ahadi's decision to proclaim Mufasa the future king. At the watering hole they traveled to, a greedy buffalo known as Boma hogged the water present even though there was a serious drought. Mufasa attempted to reason with him, but this only angered Boma, and in response, Boma began to chase Mufasa. Taka only laughed at his brother's fear until Boma's herd began to attack him, giving him his scar. Ahadi came to the rescue to stop the attack, and Rafiki helped resuscitate a damaged Taka. After admitting he wanted to get even with his father, Ahadi explained Taka needed to keep his anger at bay. From that day on, Taka requested to be called Scar in remembrance of his embarrassment and failure. Although Scar would not be given the position of king without a tragedy occurring, he was given another important role even after his previous violent outbursts. In the hierarchy of the Pride Lands, the eldest child is appointed as king, while the second cub is appointed the leader of the Lion Guard, who protects the Pride Lands from all enemies. As the leader of the Lion Guard, Scar was gifted the roar of the elders by the great kings of the past. When Scar roared, he could summon the kings of the past to roar alongside him, which emanated power from Scar. Since he had this gift from the kings, Scar believed he should become king himself, so he planned to dethrone Mufasa using the roar of the elders. But since the Lion Guard would not support him, Scar destroyed them using the roar. Since this act proved he was unfit to wield this type of power, the kings of the past stripped him of the gift. After being stripped of his power and was destined to become a servant of Mufasa, Scar focused his life on becoming a patrician and continued to devise schemes with the hyenas to rule the Pride Lands. Scar's greed for power is seen through the Nazi illusion during the song Be Prepared, in which the hyenas march in front of him like foot soldiers in front of a dictator. Years of feeling second best and doing everything in his power to become king finally led to the murder of Mufasa and the attempted murder of Mufasa's son Simba. After years of ruling the Pride Lands and over-consuming the resources, Scar's reign proved to be a detriment to all species involved, which led to Simba's return to his home. Scar battled and was defeated by Simba, and because of Scar's betrayal against his conspirators, he was vanquished by the hyenas. Even after Simba began to rule the Pride Lands, many lionesses favored Scar's rule, and one of their offspring named Kovu had been chosen by Scar to be his heir. Kovu does not avenge Scar's destruction like his mother intends, but instead helps reunite the two lion packs. Scar rips the Pride Lands apart, destroys the ecosystem, and murders his own brother in the pursuit of power and greed. He is a ruthless Disney villain, unwilling to cease his lying and manipulation even in his final moments. Scar refused to learn what it truly means to be a noble leader, which gave rise to his destruction. If you enjoyed today's Discovering Disney and you'd like to continue to see more content like it, then remember to subscribe to Wotso Videos. If you have any questions on Disney movies or theme parks, ask your questions and I'll do my best to post a video explaining your idea. Thanks for watching and have a magical day.